building a bridge and continuing the research. You can see now, as there are almost 200 papers in a different domain, it is a huge opportunity for each of us, students as well as faculty, to look into which are the project, which are the potential areas, how this can contribute to our own development, our country's development, and so on. And that's where we feel all of us should ensure that we should take, we are looking into, or we are dreaming to be developed nation, though the target is a bit higher, maybe either 35 or 47, but if we can contribute in a better manner, effective manner, probably those whatever the targets are, that can be brought ahead and so on. And that's where we as a technical organization, we as a technical institute can look forward to identify the potential, look into the futuristic, what are the problems, how we can contribute to the solutions. As in our institute itself, we have a different category of a people, different domains of a people. Let us interact with each of this, have a collaboration, talk to the other people, and serve to the society. In addition with that, such kind of presentations are welcome and so on. So once again, I welcome you all, and I'm sure this will be a technical festival to all the technical people, and they will enjoy this time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful words. It is now my honor to invite our esteemed Chief Advisor, Sir, Professor Dr. Durgapur, to share a few words with us.
Good morning to all of you. It's a great pleasure to be in this occasion. This institute is organizing international conference, and that is very much required because this academic institutes, one of the major focus should be generation of knowledge, and this generation of knowledge can happen to organization of these sorts of these activities, like this conference, workshops, seminars, and so on. Now these are a part of our this Indian education systems. We had our scholars who were traveling from one place to another places, and they engage themselves in sorts of debates, discussions, and deliberations of their knowledges in presence of more information local scholars, and that gave rise to the generation of knowledge. And this scholarship community, they used to go and prosper. And that particular perception has been transformed in the form of conference, seminars, and all these things in this modern era. Now here we see we have this one important truth or fundamental things is this: the prosperity and growth of any nation in the country depends on its research and developments. If you look at this world scenario, the countries future competitive, US, they are assembling the talents, research talents, computer works, and leveraging all these potentials. Now they are in a government, they are commanding positions. If you look at China, at one point of time, we were ahead of China in terms of our this knowledge and all these things, economic competitions, but after 90s onwards, because of their structured policy and all these things, they much ahead. If you look at Russia, with their engineering, their mathematics, all these things, they have greater power, this space science and all these things. Here in our country also, we need to have these sorts of this different nature. We are a democratic country, we have this diversity. But one of the biggest advantages, as because we are diverse countries with different cultures and different traditions and different perceptions. So if you nurture all these things in a proper way, then in very near future we can take commanding positions in the academic and research field, and that is the great aspiration of the entire nation. Now here our principal has already pointed out, it is focusing on these different areas, contextual and emerging technologies. But these are relevant for all the disciplines. No disciplines existing in isolation. Even from mechanical engineering disciplines, they can take valuable insights from the deliberations of these conferences. Everything is connected. That's why we are now talking about interdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary, multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary researches. And all these conferences, researchers will be presenting papers, senior academicians, senior researchers will be presenting their opinions and analysis on all these things. These are opinions say to the body researcher, body academic community, students and academic members. So I believe that all of the students, teachers and all the researchers here, they will take the fullest advantage of this conference. And this is now one different propositions. You can take your notes, you can have discussions, you can validate your ideas, you can engage even beyond this after this work, this lecture is over. So all sorts of this possibilities are existing whereby you can enrich yourselves. So let us make this day as an enriching session for all of us, and that will help us in building up our academic careers and contribute to the research, research in the academics in the most meaningful manner in the coming days. We wish you all the best for this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your gracious words. May I now take the privilege of inviting our respected Professor Dr. Devashish Giri, sir, Deputy Past Chairperson of Suicide Political Section, for a short speech.
Welcome, a very good morning to all. Honorable guests present on the dais and of the dais. With due respect, I convey my hearty gratitude to you all for your august presence in this event. Today is the first day of the SIACON, that is the 2 days conference, and last day was the pre-conference workshop, that is on cryptography, network security and cyber security. That is successfully held, and I hope that you will see today and next day the participant will be benefited, and from the gathering and from the paper presentation as well as the speakers from their speech. We are having that they are having that renowned speakers. Hopefully that the participant get the knowledge, and I hope that you see after getting the knowledge that will be helpful to you in your research and in the future also, and later on you can revert back to our society. On behalf of the CSI Kolkata chapter, I was the I am now the immediate past chairman. You see, CSI Kolkata chapters, they are organizing different type of events, and they are supporting to some events also. CSI Kolkata chapter, they are organizing 4-5 international conferences, and every week and even every months they are organizing different type of workshop, seminar, and training program and so on. And they are CSI Kolkata also supporting the many technical sessions to the many conferences, even that is not in the CSI Kolkata chapter that is organizing, but other organizations they are organizing as on their request. The CSI Kolkata chapter support them. So thank you to the organizer of the SIACONs. They have invited to me in the events, and I am happy that you see that the environment in that of Dr. B.C. Rai College, that is also very fruitful, and thank you that I hope that you see that will be helpful to you. Even you see, I also request to the organizer that you should continue these events for the betterment of the society. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful words. I now have the pleasure of inviting Professor Dr. Chandan Konar, Chairperson of the IEI Durgapur section, to share a few words with us.
So very good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais, especially all the management authority of this college, chief advisor sir, principal sir, and the organizing chair, Dr. Odingam Ghosh. So this conference is always special to me, and whenever I am coming to this college, I am always feel very nostalgic because this is a fourth international conference organized by the Computer Science Engineering, starting from 2012. First is the name was NCCC, where I have it was. The name was NCTSTA, where I have acted as the organizing chair, and then it was Messicon 2022, and I have acted as a general chair. So now I have come in here as a chairman of Institute of Engineers Durgapur Local Center. So it is very privileged to me to be a part of this conference. And I already heard there are never about 700 papers were accepted. 700 papers was here. It was a team, and actually near about 200 papers was accepted. So it's a very big achievement for this conference and for this college. So hopefully all the participants here and all the stakeholders of the BCX fraternity will get a huge will get a lot of knowledge, and I think the conference will get a great success. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your inspiring words, sir. We are truly privileged to have with us Professor Dr. Anupam Basu, former Director of NIT Durgapur and former Professor at IIT Kharagpur, as our guest of honor today. I will take the privilege of reading out his brief power note now. Professor Dr. Basu is an ex-professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at IIT Kharagpur and also served as Director of NIT Durgapur up until 2022. He is known for his research in cognitive and intelligent systems, embedded systems, and language processing. Professor Basu has taught at the University of California, Irvine, and University of Guelph, Ontario, Canada. He has led a number of projects for technology-enabled education, including school education and education for those with physical disabilities. He is an Alexander von Humboldt Fellow, a Fellow of the Indian National Academy of Engineering. The awards owned by him include the State Award for the Best Contribution to the Cause of Empowerment of the Disabled in 2014, Emphasis Universal Design Award in 2011 for contributions in design for the disabled by National Council for Promotion of Employment of Disabled Persons India, the National Award for the Best Technology Innovation for the Physically Disabled in 2007, and the Da Vinci Award 2004 from the Multiple Sclerosis Society of Michigan for the Best Technological Innovation for the Physically Challenged. We are extremely pleased to have you with us today, sir. May we kindly request you to share a few words with the audience today.
A very good morning to all of you. I didn't have the idea that I'll have to speak for 15 minutes. I'll not bore you for 15 minutes, I assure you. Now, as you can see, already the battle between nature and technology has started. The rain is trying to subdue the power of the microphone. So, that is certainly a signal, because we are now marching into an era where technology is dominating all parts of our life, and consequently we claim to have a better life, My previous speakers have talked about a developed India, and all these developments that we talk about are championed by technology. Now the question is, what is development exactly? What I mean as development, do you mean that by development as well? Or our notions about development are different? To me, since I am on this side of the table now, to me the development means the development that cuts across all segments of the society. All segments of the society, starting from the poor people, the marginalized people, to the common people like us, or the privileged people like us. Does the technology elevate all of us? And if it elevates us, where does it elevate us to? For example, nowadays we find that there has been a leap in technology that has given us the mobile phone. And consequently, I often visit cafes, Whenever I feel bored, in Calcutta there are a lot of cafes. I go to the cafes alone. And I find that a couple, they are in the courtship phase. They are not yet married. They come to the cafe and each one